What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's kind of a unique day. I usually do videos solo, but I got a group of guys here, and
What's happening, brother?
here they are. We got Morgan Racing in the house today, and why are we here? Does anybody want to say why we're here? We also have Josh Burkhart in the house. He's hiding over there, and we have his car pulled out of the back. It's been in the back of the shop for a while. A lot of you guys followed this build. We did a lot of R&D for product development on this car, and it helped us a lot with roll cages and different things. But we've had a little situation here recently, and some things has worked out, and the green bean, or whatever Josh called it here, might be having a new owner here, or does have a new owner. And I'll let them guys kind of explain the situation to you.
So, I think everybody at this point has seen the wreck at Charlotte. I don't know, a month ago or close to that. Wrecked my brand new car. Took a little bit of time to figure out what I was going to do, but Stephen and Josh and Jonathan reached out to us and ended up making a deal. And this is going to be the new stick shift car for Morgan Racing.
Heck yeah!
Taking the place of the purple car. So. Brought the motor and transmission down here. Steven's going to do some work for us, and we'll go from there. Hopefully be back on the track a little bit quicker than we first thought we were going to be back on the track. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, so definitely a head start for Troy and the guys here, since the car was pretty much, the chassis with the wreck and everything was pretty much destroyed.
Chassis killed.
So with Josh's car here being pretty much a brand new build, brand new chassis, 25.5 that we did. It's got all racecraft stuff under the rear end, Manser suspension, you know, AFCO stuff. It's got a turbo kit on it, but I think we're going to try to use Troy's turbo kit that Parker Speed did that, right?
They did, yes.
So we got some new headers for it, same kind that he used, and we're going to try to get everything kind of the way it was on his car, since, you know, that's the layout that they had before. So we'll go over here and look at this pallet full of parts here.
we do have to add another pedal to the car.
Yes, we do have to add another pedal. This is going to be a stick shift car. So you can see the turbo kit's in pretty good shape, so we're going to try to use that. He's got his intake, transmission, everything here. So definitely a unique situation, because it's most of the time when people wreck a brand new build like this, it takes, you know, a very long time to come back, especially for us normal guys that aren't rich.
Exactly. Yeah, when it happened, I had no idea. Of course, it took me some time. I wasn't real sure if we were even going to look for another car right now, or if I was just going to kind of sell out and wait a little bit before I started a new one. I mean, we had 2 years in that other car, and that was 2 years of a lot of weekends and a lot of nights working. And this deal just kind of worked out. So I mean, if everything works out good, by the time we get the car back from Steven and the guys, we should be able to wire it, plumb it, and start testing again, which, who knows, maybe by the end of the year, maybe first of next year, but it's going to be a lot quicker than what we originally thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah. Now, you seen earlier in the video, I posted a little clip of the wreck.
Performance coming around the left lane. Mustang over there in the right lane. Here we go, top ball flip, left lane in. Oh shit! Everybody stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. Clear the track. Clear the track. Stay head on a swivel. We got safety equipment coming. Please clear the track and the return road.
Or I'm gonna post it. I've got some clips, but whenever we was talking about it, but whenever I was videoing that and he hit the wall and stuff, I was thinking about that one under the cover there that hasn't hit the track yet, and it about made me sick just thinking that, you know, it ain't if, it's when something like that happens. I mean, unfortunately, if you race enough, you're gonna put something in the wall or wreck something or tear up something that's catastrophic. And, you know, we do what we can with safety equipment, so we've lived through it, but it's really hard on our wallet and hurts our feelings. And some guys, you know, get discouraged and never come back to racing after spending pretty much their life savings to try to get to the point they're at. And I know even on in the shop, if we put the Datsun in the wall, similar to what Troy did, it'll be a very long time before we ever come back out, because it is a lot of work to build one from the ground up. And those of you that have followed them, by the way, check out their channel, Morgan Racing, on YouTube. And you know, you can follow the progress of the new car here, and you can see, you know, how far the purple car come, you know, coming up with the build on it up until the time it was wrecked. So you know, it's a lot of work. And
yeah, I got to do a better job about posting videos and stuff, which we'll do. I haven't posted any videos of the wrecks or any of that stuff. We've got a lot of footage from that weekend in Charlotte, so we'll get some of that stuff posted, and then of course start posting when we start working on this thing.
Oh yeah, so that's right. So somebody's in a hurry to go somewhere this weekend. But you know, just make sure to follow along with the channel. I'll try to do updates as we get the motor set in and just work through stuff, just, you know, because we cover everything we do here at the shop. And make sure to check out their channel. But I'm glad this worked out. Yes. Because, you know, this car will get running now. It's been down for a while, but and we appreciate Josh over there, you know, helping out. You know, I think you've had this car since high school.
Since I was sophomore in high school. I think I was about 15 and a half when I've had this car.
Yeah, so this car has been around a while, and those of you that follow Tick Performance, you've seen this car at the track. You know, Josh, if you're friends with him on Facebook, he shares the picture of this car up on the bumper. So this car has seen its time at the track. You know, it's done good. It's had a good life, and it's going to continue to have a good life now as a stick shift car.
It's got a good R. He knows what to do.
That's right. That's right.
Kick ass and take things. Morgan Racing to the front, boys.
Morgan Racing to the front. We got a couple more of the team back there shooting a bull. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Pops and John Boy don't get in front of the camera too much.
Yeah.
Gotta have a glamour shot.
That's right. But just to refresh a little bit on this car, we'll just do a little walk around since we got it wiped off before it gets dusty again. This is our 25.5 kit that we sell on our website. That was an original one-off torque arm cover. Now we have a production model that looks a little bit bigger than that. But all racecraft stuff in the rear. Everything in the rear of this car as far as suspension is just like grub arm, for the exception of the wishbone, which I'll show you over here. We do have the wishbone set up from Hammer Concepts and Designs. Brian, he sent us this stuff over last week. So big, huge wishbone setup we're going to build and incorporate into that car. So because we know the suspension on grub arm works just phenomenal for what it is. If you've seen pictures of that car going down the track, the separation is fantastic, especially for a stick shift car. So we're going to make everything the same on the rear of this car as grub arm, so because we have proven performance from it that we can go back on. But the engine and transmission, Burkhart is going to take with him. Not today, obviously, but we're going to put all of Troy's stuff into this car. The turbo kit will probably be for sale as a whole. This is a T6 kit that uses factory manifolds, aluminum downpipe, you know, and it's set up for a Holley high ram. So we'll probably try to sell all this as a whole instead of trying to cut it up and use it and stuff. We'll probably just use his headers, his hot side, and try to retro that into the car and get it set up really similar to what he had, instead of just wasting what was already done on this car. But it's got our fuel cell, 2 front kit, you know, all the standard stuff that we would do when we do a chassis on an F-body. Lexan stuff already on the front and rear. It's still got the factory doors. Probably going to do our lift-off door hinges on the driver door mainly. Might just leave the passenger door alone since it'll never come off. But just a big list of stuff, but not really any major stuff. The main thing is about this car is all the major stuff was done.
That was the good thing.
And that's the good thing.
Yeah, the stuff, and we were just talking back there, I mean, little stuff like the brake lines are already on the car. I mean, all that little time-consuming stuff. I mean, once we get it back, we'll probably pull the motor and transmission back out of it because I won't have to clean and paint the cage and everything, all the front end. But past that, wiring and plumbing, and we're up and running. So I don't see it taking us too awful long to get this thing back out on the track.
Yeah, definitely. So that was why this deal is so great, because the chassis side of things is what takes the longest.
Yes.
And you know, all that stuff is pretty much done. So we're just happy it worked out the way it did. And I guess we'll wrap the video up so we don't have to talk anymore.
That works for me, brother. Whatever. I'm probably going to have to find a little bit wider seat. I think I'm a little bit wider than Mr. Barcar.
Yeah, hey, we got a seat over there that's made for Jonathan's rear end. Jonathan's got a little bit bigger rear end than Burkhart, don't he?
I might have to sweet talk him about that.
Yeah, we can sweet talk him out of that one that we took out of the Ripper here.
Oh, it's on the front side.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting deep in here now. So guys, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Morgan Racing, look them up, just search, hit them in the search box. I'll put a link to their channel in this description down there. Follow this build, because, you know, as good as the purple car was running, this thing is gonna, I mean, it ain't gonna take long. It'll be outrunning Grubworm on it.
I mean, I did outrun him at Charlotte.
Yeah.
There's the years. What do? We go 5, 10 to the 8th mile.
Yeah, I got
to poke at just a little bit. Friday night we had a little fun in testing. So, and that was neat. That was my first quarter-mile pass. So being able to make it against him, it was a good time. I hate obviously the way the weekend ended up, but like you said, it's just a matter of time. We live and learn, and we'll be back up and running before long, thanks to you guys. There's a lot of people I can thank, but Rock Solid Motorsports is definitely at the top of that list right now, and they've made a believer out of me. So.
Well, we definitely appreciate the support. Troy, he kind of, which I might show you later in the video if I remember. But in my office, there's a picture of OMG Boost over there that's ripped apart in the corner. But it's riding a wheelie, and behind her you can see Troy peering over the top there. He was our lineup guy. Every time we'd go to Wilkesboro or the track and he was there, you know, we'd always run him down. Hey, would you line her up so I could video and, you know, get stuff from the back? And he'd always, you know, be willing to go down there and line her up. So we go way back as far as that goes. And you know, it ain't hard helping a good old boy. I told Troy if he was a butthole, I probably wouldn't even worry about trying to, you know, make a little effort. But you know, it's easy to help good people.
It just depends on who you talk to. I'll admit that.
Yeah. So, Alan, you got anything to say, or just?
I'm just ready to have another teal car back. I'm good.
It's all about the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is definitely gonna stay teal for a while. I don't think any of us are.
The old Morgan Racing body shop's closed.
Yeah, I think that closed up shop a couple months ago. We really, especially Pop, just busted his tail on getting that car painted and looking good. And for me to go out there and stick her in the wall a couple times. We're going to leave this one probably a lot how it looks now. Of course, we're going to put my hatch on the back of it, so that'll probably be just black for the time being. But I'm looking forward to getting the car and getting it back out on the track.
They put a big 3 on the side, like Dale Earnhardt used to roll.
That is probably not going to happen, but you never know. You never know.
There's always a surprise.
That's right. That's
Might be a
right.
Halloween race you have to get dressed up for. Or something, you never know.
That'll work.
All right, well, sounds good, guys. Check them out, Morgan Racing, and we'll keep you updated on the progress of the next stick shift car for that team. So, thank you, guys.